Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the NFL Family Fight. We are in week 13. Tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. Week 13? Week
Yes.
13, that's right.
Okay.
Man, I've been getting beat so bad. I don't even know the weeks no more. I tell you what, but we are in week 13, man. We are having so much fun. Last week, I believe my big brother Charles came out with the victory. That's what I'm hearing. The noise has been talking. He came out with the victory for last week. And if he was already ahead in the total amount for the season, then that means he just gained a few more games against us. But that's all right. We still have a few weeks left to come back. I believe Hurl is in second. I don't even know if I did so bad last week, I couldn't even look at it. All right. It seemed like if I chose the team, they lost. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even look at it towards the end of the week, but that's all right. This is my rebound week. I'm going to come back. Listen, as always, we ask that you like, share, and subscribe. If this is something that you think somebody else might like, share this with them. And also continue to look at the other stuff that we're doing on the Ragsdale channel, man. There's a bunch of inspirational and motivational things that we're doing on that channel, and we want you to check it out and check out my big brother Harold on that channel. He's doing some great things. All right, y'all. Chuck, man, what we got going on for today, bro?
Okay, well, since you don't remember, I can clarify for you. I ended up with 12. Kurt and Hurl had 11 correct picks, and you finished on the bottom. I believe you had 9 or 10. Okay, so that's what it was.
Okay.
Had to join your memory.
Thank you
I
for
know
the
you're getting a
clarification.
little older. You catch it up a little bit, man. But yeah, this week. Well, this week we're gonna kick off another week. Let me find my order so I can get my order down. Because I believe we're starting off this week. It's going to start off with Hurl, I believe. Let me see. Got to find what I did with my paper. But anyway, it's week 13. And the first game is our Thursday night game. And that's going to be the Seahawks going to Texas to play the Cowboys. And this is upsetting me. So we're going to kick it off with Hurl. I believe Hurl starts it off this week. Yes, Hurl, you kick it off this week and followed by Durrell, Kurt, and then I'm last this week. And then we'll flip it and go the other way, back and forth, okay? So Hurl, who you got with the Seahawks traveling to Dallas to play the Cowboys?
And give me Bob Hayes. It's self-explanatory. I mean, come on.
Yeah. How about you, Durrell?
This is the time of year that I believe that the Dallas Cowboys are going to start to implode. This is what what I've known them to do. This is their time of year, but I'm not going to bet against them against this game. I'm going to go ahead and go. Give me Emmitt Smith this week against the system.
The bait and switch on us.
Yeah.
Okay. And next we got Kurt.
Give me big nasty Eric Williams. If y'all don't know, that's the nastiest offensive lineman the Cowboys ever had. Right there.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. We're going to have a clean sweep here. Cowboys are the Seahawks are looking vulnerable. So I think the Cowboys are playing at home. They'll continue their winning streak.
That's not a good sign for the Cowboys. We all picked them. Not a good sign.
That's a Thursday night game. Now I'm going to turn it back around to myself. And the first game Sunday is going to be in that early window, the Chargers are going to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. And with that game, both teams have horrible records. The Chargers are 4-7. The Patriots are 2-9. I've lost all faith in the Patriots, even though they're playing at New England. I think the Chargers pull it out. I'm going with the Chargers. How about you, Kurt?
It ain't quite a boo-boo bowl, but man, it'll do to a boo-boo bowl getter. Dang. Just because of the quarterback play, give me the Chargers.
All right, Durham.
Man, this season when I picked New England, it's just been because of Belichick, and I've lost all faith in Belichick now. I can't continue to choose him off his reputation. He actually has to do something. So give me the Chargers, man.
They blew that game last week. That dude missed a chip shot field goal that could have tied it and put it in overtime, and he blew it. So that's just a sign of how horrible the Patriots have been this year. It's un-Belichick-aristic. It's not characteristic of Belichick's football teams. How about you, Harold?
Man,
You gonna go with Hoodie?
Nah, I gotta go with Damian Tomlinson. I gotta go with the homie from Marshall, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. So we got the first two games are sweeps so far. And we're going to turn it back around to you, Harold. This is the Cardinals, Arizona, going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers.
Man, give me Mike Webster. You know who that is, Darryl?
He's a center.
He was a center. He's the reason why they made that movie Concussion. I think he was the first one that offed himself, I believe. Wasn't he, Kurt?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he? Yeah.
What team did he play? He played Pittsburgh, right?
I know he's one of those CTE people, and they donated his brains, right?
Yeah.
For a little bit of evaluation. All right, Durham.
I like Arizona. I really want to root for them because I like their quarterback, but the way they played last week was real disappointing. And I don't think Pittsburgh is that good, but they have, coach, the coach out there, you got to love him, right? So give me Pittsburgh. I'm going with Pittsburgh.
All right, Kurt.
Kyler.
You going with the Cardinals?
Kyler Murray. That's what I didn't stutter. Kyler.
Okay. And you know what? I thought about picking them too because the Steelers. Look, man, the Steelers.
I just can't trust the Steelers. The Steelers should win.
Garbage.
But if I'm taking
garbage.
chances, I'll take one on Kenny Pickett against Kyler Murray. I'll take
and the way the Steelers play offense, the Cardinals can go in there and beat them. They really can. And
the odds are against it, but hey, man,
But the only thing, man, they got them terrible towels. Going to be swirling up there in Pittsburgh, and that's
and they got receivers. They got receivers quitting on the team in the middle of the game, not picking up fumbles, and receivers throwing fits on the sidelines, and hey, why not?
The
that's a long
find some kind of way to get it done.
But Kyle and them so used to that sunny weather out there in Arizona.
I know.
And now, I believe Steeler country out there, that weather's going to be awful. If nothing else, it's going to be cold.
Yeah. And that's the only reason I'm going to go with the Steelers. It will be a defensive game. The Steelers can't score no more than 13 points a game. They can't.
That's all I'm saying.
And
that's the only reason why I'm going Lone Wolf on that.
Yeah. They can't score. They play some good defense, but they can't make points, man. And that's what's going to hurt them in the long run. So I'm going with the Steelers too, at home. But, that could be Kirk could get that Lone Wolf pick. He don't get them often, but he get them sometimes. He hit on those every once in a little more. Okay. I'm gonna flip it back around. He's close every time, though. You're close, man. Every time I see that, see those scores, I'll be like sweating at the end of the game. But Now my next pick, I'm going with it's the Colts traveling to Tennessee to play the Titans.
Ugh.
And the Titans are at home, and this is a tough pick. But I'm just gonna Colts have more on the line. I think the Colts are 6-5. And they have a lot to lose. I think with their record being on the line, on the verge of making the playoff spot, I think they'll come in with a little more motivation. I think the Titans are 4-7. And I have to go with the Colts on this one. I'm gonna take a chance and go with the Colts. Even though I think the Titans might be a little better. All right. How about you, Kurt?
Man, I was looking at this and okay, so Jonathan Taylor, he's out. He had to have surgery or whatever, they top running back. And the Titans, what I noticed was Travis Henry's still running hard. He don't look like he on the losing team. D. Hopkins is still going up for the ball over the middle and all that. And this is a coin toss game, but I'm going to take the Titans at home in a close one.
That could be one of my wrong picks. All right. Sounds good. How about you, Darryl?
You're a wise man, Big Curdy. Man, the best person on the Indianapolis Colts team ain't playing. Their running back is not playing. And Tennessee is at home, so I'm giving them the slight edge, even though I don't like the way Tennessee has played this year. But like you said, boy, that running Henry is still running hard. So give me Tennessee.
How about you, Earl?
Tennessee's done. Give me Lenny. Morris Darryl.
Who?
Lenny Moore.
I don't know.
Did he play with the Colts?
You've been getting me today. Jesus.
Yeah, he's a running back.
Yeah.
You be going deep on this, man.
Yeah, he's getting me today. Usually, see, if you talking about 70s people, that's before me. I don't know. Get in the mid to late 80s, I'll probably know who you talking about.
Okay. We're gonna flip it back around to you, Earl. We're gonna go. This is a good game here. Both teams are 6-5. We got the Denver Broncos, who is trending upwards right now, taking on the Texans, who lost a heartbreaker last week. Who you think going to win that game?
And they playing in Texas
and
Houston. Houston, yeah.
But you know what? Who is this? This is Denver.
Yeah.
They Sean Payton is turning it around, dude. Give me Champ Bailey.
That's a good pick, man. Darryl?
I love my Houston Texans, and I'm going against everybody. All the research I've done, everybody's saying that Houston is going to win this game at home against Denver. Denver won't have enough to stop that high-powered C.J. Stroud offense. I've been burned too many times by my Texans. I really don't think that they're going to win this game. I think the defense at Denver is going to pull it out. So I got to go with Denver. Give me Peyton Manning.
All right, Big Kurt.
Give me C.J. Stroud. Give him to me this week at home.
Look like I'm going to have to let you go Lone Wolf on that one, too. I think the Broncos are trending up like a mother.
They are. Hey, they looking like a whole different team, though, on the cool.
Yeah. And the Texans they're still young. You know what I'm saying? They're young. And I think Denver is going to expose them a little bit. They're playing good. But I think Denver's going to go in there and beat them. I do, because they're trending up. They're looking good. I think that defense is going to give the yellow fellow a hard time, man. C.J. Stroud. I think they're going to put some pressure on him, man. And I think they'll get a couple of picks because their secondary is decent too.
Yeah, they are.
It's not that same. It's not that same.
Hey, Sierra knows how to eat that clock.
Yeah.
He knows how to
Oh, and we not even mentioning how well Sierra's playing now.
right.
Yeah.
He's balling, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
I gave him such a hard time at the beginning of the year that I gotta give him his props now. When he does,
Yeah,
you know, hey, and I'm an equal opportunity. When you're playing good, I'm gonna give you your props. When you suck, I'm gonna tell you suck. So, I told him he sucked at the beginning of the season, so now I'm gonna go ahead and give him his props now. He is balling out right now.
Okay. Now I'm gonna flip it back around to myself, and we got the Lions going to play New Orleans in that dome. And with I saw the Lions play last week, man. I don't know. The Green Bay handed their butts to them. They had their butts handed to them. Yeah, they had their butts handed to them. But I look for the Lions to bounce back because the Saints, man, Saints have been a little bit of a disappointment this year. I thought they would do something, man, but I guess we're finally finding out that Carr is just mediocre at best.
Average. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going with the Lions. Bounce back to get it done in New Orleans, in that dome, in a interesting game. All right, Kurt.
Lions. The Saints just suck, man. I don't even care if they win. I don't even care if I'm not picking.
I hear you. All right. D.
I'm sorry. We're talking about Detroit and New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Detroit is going to come back and get this victory after, I think they're going to turn things around. They're going to beat New Orleans at home.
Okay.
Who did Kurt choose? I'm sorry.
The Lions.
Lions.
You chose the Lions too, Chuck?
Yeah, I went with Billy Sims.
Okay, my bad. I'm kind of distracted. My bad. All right.
All right. So Darryl got the Lions, and now we're on G.
Give me
G sound like you might be going Lone Wolf.
no. Go give me Joe Schmidt.
Joe Smith, he's a Lion.
Schmidt.
You stomping me a little bit with some of these names here.
A linebacker.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna flip it back around to you. This is the Falcons, 5-6, and on top in their division at 5-6, going to play the Jets, and they're playing this game at the Jets in New Jersey. The New York Jets are 4-7. Falcons are 5-6. So this is it's not quite a boo-boo bowl, but it's
yeah. It's in the
it's in that zone.
Yeah. It's stinking. Yeah, it's a urinal bowl.
Who you got, Earl?
Man, give me Tommy Nobis.
You got me with that one too. Nobis?
Well, hey, okay. I'm gonna educate everyone that's watching. Tommy Nobis was the very first draft pick of the Atlanta Falcons franchise.
Oh yeah.
Linebacker.
Okay.
From 1966 to 1976.
You know what? I learned something. I have, a little bit of football knowledge going back in those 70s, but the 60s is even before my time. Yeah.
Earl Jean is out here giving us history lessons, boy.
Yeah. That went back before because I didn't come along till 64. So yeah. All right then. Durham.
I'm going with Atlanta.
Boy, did y'all see the game that kid out of Texas, out of the University of Texas had for the Atlanta Falcons last week?
What, Bijan Robinson?
Yes. He balled out.
Did he? And now he's out, right? Is he hurt? No, he's not hurt. He's good. Okay. That's Jonathan Taylor that's hurt. I don't know why I get those mixed up. Okay. Yeah, I heard he had a good game, man. You know,
Right.
just by because he's one of my running backs on one of my fantasy teams, and I seen he put up some numbers for me. And I still lost though. But anyway, with that being said, I'm putting you down for the Falcons, Daryl, and now we're going to Kirk.
Well. I'm not a believer in Atlanta. I mean, I don't care who's playing for them. They ain't it. And people on the Jets is playing for their jobs. Still got a good defense. You got a rookie quarterback who turns the ball over. Jets, Jets.
Well, you're gonna have a terrible week. Okay,
Yep.
I think
What's
the
new?
Falcons have a lot to play for. The Falcons are still on top of their division, so they have a little bit more to play for. I think the Jets are on the down slope, man. They went and didn't they go and get a quarterback?
Yeah, I don't care about that. Quarterback's even for me. It's about the defense.
The defense is better, but the Jets got exposed last week.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Falcons, man. I think you're gonna fall out of the race.
I've been out of it. So
I don't think you're gonna have it. I think this might put the seal on the coffin, man. Put the nail in the coffin. Whatever.
I picked the same way and got 11 games last week, bro.
Yeah. Okay, bro. All right. Let me see. So I'm gonna turn it back around to me, and we got the Dolphins traveling out here on the East Coast. Maryland, Orlando, take on the Commanders. Dolphins and the Commanders. And I'm going to go with the Dolphins, the high-flying Dolphins, to win that game. It's not going to be easy, but I think they'll get it. Commanders are starting to fold a little bit. I'm starting to see them crumble a little bit down the stretch. This is the time when they need to be playing their best ball, and they're not doing it. Okay. How about you, Kurt?
I follow that taxi. I mean, ooh.
All right, then. Daryl?
Miami's just too much. They're gonna beat Washington.
And G.
The Commanders owner said he wouldn't make any changes till after the season. But Riviera said he knows he's out of there. And Bieniemy's their new coach. They're just finishing the season. Man, give me Mercury Morris.
Yeah.
What is
forgotten running back? Mercury Morris.
Wasn't there a Miami wide receiver that used to wear white shoes, Johnson or something?
Billy White
Oh, that was Houston.
Houston. That was the Oilers.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah,
White shoes,
Johnson. And him and Kenny Burrow. They lit it up, man. Under Dan Fan with a quarterback like Dan Pastorini. All right, Dan. We'll flip it back around to Harold Jean. We got the Panthers going to play Tampa Bay. Money maker Baker Mayfield.
That's like Muskogee Ruffles playing tag in football. It's no contest, man. Give me Doug Williams with his ugly self.
All right, then. And Durham.
Got to go with Tampa Bay, man. I can't think of no old players from Tampa Bay right off the top of my head. So.
You know who Doug Williams is?
Huh?
Leroy Sells.
Leroy Sells. Okay, let's go.
How about you, Kirk? Kirk can come up with some Tampa Bay players back in the day.
Just give me Big Warren Sapp.
Okay.
Okay.
Say, didn't he get hired by Colorado?
I think so for next year's defense coaching staff. Yep.
I think so.
All right. Yeah, they had a shakeup down there in Carolina. They fired some people.
Yeah.
You know,
They fired
sometimes
the
people
head
come out and get a boost from that, but I don't see that happening in this situation.
Not this time.
We're gonna follow that cab and we're gonna have a clean sweep on this game as well. Yeah, I don't see it turning back around. And then I'm gonna kick it off with this game. This is gonna be a game.
This is gonna be. Oh, I'm looking forward to this like the Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
This could be a preview of the NFC Championship game.
It ain't that. Right, but I'm gonna enjoy it.
I think this is a preview of the NFC Championship game. And the 49ers are going to Philadelphia, playing in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is just squeaking by games. And, Philadelphia, I feel like, and I know, y'all will disagree with me on this, but I felt like they got exposed when they played the Chiefs. Even though they came out and got the win, they're very beatable, very beatable. And I think the Niners are going to handle them. Go into their house and handle them. They're 10-1, but they're due for a loss. And the 49ers, they have a lot to lose, man, because, they're fighting for that top seed over there. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. Come in there and get the upset, because I'm probably sure that the Eagles are going to be favored.
No, the Eagles are 2.5 point underdogs as of today.
Oh, the 49ers are favored to win?
They're favored.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like it.
Yep, right, by 2.5. So you may as well say 3 points. They're favored.
Okay. Then who you got then?
Man, I went back and forth all day. So I really hate the 49ers. Well, just one particular player, like I just don't like them. But they're front runners too, right? So I think that the Eagles are going to be able to score points and get a lead. Then you're going to see Brock Purdy turn back into a pumpkin. They put him out last year. They put the other quarterback out last year. They had Christian McCaffrey out there playing quarterback. They was bruising him up so much. So I think the Eagles' defensive scheme, it's just made to stop San Fran. And give me them Eagles, man. Jalen Hurts, we got to put some respect on the young man.
Respect on
Who is that nasty offensive lineman that started off playing with the Redskins and he slapped the shit out of Sherman, that damn
Richard Sherman, Trent Williams.
Trent Williams. Is he still with the 49ers?
Yeah.
That's a nasty. I mean, he's getting old, though.
But they ain't got 5 of them, though. And Philly got about 7 defensive linemen that, ooh-wee.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh-wee. We'll see.
Okay. All right, then. How about you, Durham?
Just in their last 5 games, Philly beat Miami, Washington, Dallas, Kansas City, and Buffalo. Come on, man. Come on, man. Philly, who gonna come in there and beat? Who gonna come into their house?
A California team gonna go to Philly in November?
Raining 47.
It ain't happening, man. They're not going into Philly. Now, if it was I love San Francisco. Y'all know I've been talking about San Francisco all year. I've been picking them all year. But they going into Philly, and Philly, those last 5 wins are impressive, bro. Man, give me Philly, man. Give me Randall Cunningham.
And Hurdle.
Well, I see 49ers as front runners also. And the difference in this game is the Eagles' defense will stop them from scoring. If the San Francisco 49ers score on that first drive and get a lead, they're impossible to beat. But that won't happen this week because the weather conditions will be awful. They in San Francisco and California, they're not used to this cold weather. They're not used to them Rocky Balboa fans. Say, man, give me Dick Vermeil.
So that's the lone. Chuck is the loner.
Ooh, got me one. Got me. That's my lone wolf pick right there. Got me one. All right, then. We're gonna turn it back around to you, G. We got the Cleveland Browns going to Los Angeles to take on the Los Angeles Rams.
Man, say, look.
Oh, boy, this is tough. This is a tough.
Watson is out for the season. The massage parlor is out. Last week, they jacked up the little backup quarterback. He's under concussion protocol, so as of today, he's not even playing. And that other guy, say, man, give me Jackie Slater. Them Rams is starting to turn it around. My boy out of Dallas, Matthew Stafford, he got a rookie receiver, and then he got what's that boy's name? Out there, who?
Cup.
Yeah, Cup. Say, man, them boys playing at home. Give me Big Jackie Slater.
Okay, Daryl.
Rams have won a few in a row with all the issues that Cleveland has had. I got to go with the Los Angeles Rams, man. Got to go with them Rams.
Okay, and we got Kirk coming up.
Rams.
Looks like
it's if you don't got a quarterback, you can't win.
Be another sweet thing. Cleveland's defense is not going to be enough to get it done. They're going to play themselves out of it. They were okay, man, but now I just don't see them. I don't see them beating the Rams, man. I think the Rams are going. Well, they're playing at home, and I think they'll win this game. It's like somebody said, I don't know which one of y'all said it. The Rams are starting to pick up a little steam now. So I'm gonna kick off this next week. We got the Chiefs Kingdom traveling to Lambeau Field Sunday night. Take on the Green Bay Jordan Love Packers. All right. So this is an interesting game. The Packers are on an uptrend now. They won last week. They looked impressive. They went in there and beat the dog crap out of the Lions. They're looking good, man. They got an opportunity to win their division. With that said, I'm going with the Chiefs.
Surprise.
Well, first off, Green Bay is playing better. And you're going to be at Green Bay, but that ain't nothing to Mahomes. He play outside the Arrowhead. So the cold and all that ain't give me Kansas City. There ain't even no way I can talk myself into that. That's not a chance.
All right.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas City lost, though. I wouldn't be.
I
would pick them.
I would. Listen, it seems like Mahomes has been playing better away this year than he has been at home. Green Bay, I was gonna try to pump up Green Bay. You know how they beat up Detroit last week, and they beat up on the Chargers the week before that. And we all chose the other team in both those games, and they upset us in both those. You know what I'm saying? Both those weeks, and blah 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 blah. But man, when it all comes down to it. Patrick Mahomes gonna go in there and beat them boys by 21. Okay.
Okay.
Hate to say it, but yeah.
How about you? I bet you don't have a Green Bay Packer hat, G.
Nah. I'd have to find it at a rummage sale. I wouldn't spend no real money on a Packers.
Oh, hell no. That's an ugly hat.
And further note, because the Lions are still my pick, they jumped out there in the first half and just held on in the second half. They had, 3 points or something in the second half? They really just ran, the Lions ran out of time. Love had a nice little old Thanksgiving first half. And man, come on, give me. I'm gonna test Chuck since he's so knowledgeable of these Chiefs. Give me Emmett Thomas.
Come on, man. That's a Hall of Fame. You got to come up with a better one than that.
Emmett Thomas.
He almost died. I mean, I think he died just recently, didn't he?
I'm not sure, but
Emmett Thomas just died.
He still holds the record as a cornerback with the Kansas City Chiefs. He had 58 interceptions.
Wow.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Foolish, G.
But I know Emmett Thomas, though. Of course I know Emmett Thomas. Okay, so the last game is a Monday night game. It's the Cincinnati Bengals going to Duval to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, Doug Peterson, and the crew. Who you got, G?
Bengals inconsistent. Jags needed because they really playing for playoff position right now. And they playing in Florida. Man, give me Tim Tebow.
Only team I remember Tebow getting some play with was when he played in that game when he played for Denver. They were all over him.
No, he played with the Jaguars.
All right. How about you, Daryl?
So I think this is going to be my lone wolf pick because I think everybody thinks that the Jags is going to win this game. I'm not sold on Jacksonville. I mean, it's hard for me to change how I think about people and teams and stuff. You know, after a while, yeah, they've been playing pretty well this season, and but it hurts me because I see Cincinnati last year, the year before, and all the talent that they have, and I just expect that at some point these boys gonna get it together and it's gonna click, right? And it just hasn't been clicking this year. But I feel like I still have a good chance of being out there on my own and still getting this dub. So I'm going with Cincinnati this week, man.
Thank you, Daryl.
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna be I think this is gonna be my lone wolf.
It is.
Yeah.
It'll be a lone wolf. How about you, Kurt?
Oh, give me the Jags.
Man, I'm gonna follow that cab. I gotta go with the Jaguars, man. Just them being at home. The Bengals not having their starting QB. And I just feel like the Jags will get this one and they'll win it. But that'll wrap up our picks for week 13. I noticed you left a message, Kurt, about picking on all the bowl games.
Yeah. So ESPN has a bowl mania, when the bowl season comes, where you just register in there and they keep track of everything. All we have to do go in there and pick our teams. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Because it's going to be about 20-something bowl games.
I mean, get a list of all the bowl games and we'll go through them
and
pick them if y'all want to. And
why not?
And it's included in our picks in the number total also.
Oh no, see now.
Why not?
I don't follow college like that.
But look, that might be your upswing.
Yeah, no, probably not. Probably not.
Let's keep the NFL,
I don't know anything about college.
The NFL separate from the college thing.
Because all of us are kind of illiterate when it comes to college bowl game.
Yeah, I can't.
It's a guessing game.
Yeah, I can't. I don't, if it ain't Oklahoma, Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, the big conference games.
Yeah.
I'm not with it, man. I want to be able to tell you, you got the Boogaloo Bowl with Acorn State taking on Fresno State, I don't know, Mississippi Valley State and schools like that. I'll be like, I won't know who was going to win that game, man.
I'm telling you, I'm going in looking at helmets. I'm looking at, man, I like their jerseys, boy.
And I want to hold on to this.
Well, ESPN gonna have their evaluations. They're gonna have the odds. They're gonna have information about the players. I mean,
so
I don't mind doing it, but keep it separate from.
Now,
from what we're doing in the NFL.
I would say, from our picks, whoever wins the most out of the college get 5 points. The next one get 3, the other get 2, get 1. You know what I'm saying?
I'm G for whatever y'all decide. I'm good.
Let it be something like that. Don't let it just be for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, but just keep it separate from what we got going.
No, what I'm saying is don't count each game. Okay, say for instance, if Durrell wins the most games, add 5 points or add 3 points to his yearly total, to his end total.
That could be fun, because what that could do is, like, if we say the winner gets 5 points, right? So not 21 or however many we're gonna do, but 5. So that means that would give Kurt an actual puncher's chance.
There it is. Chuck don't like that.
But
look at Chuck.
No,
Chuck don't like that.
I don't want us coming in with new rules to try to fix things up, to try to change the game, to give people, chances to come in, man. That's like making up the rules as we go.
No, that's bonus. It's a bonus thing, bro. What if you win? That you done took five games ahead. Matter of fact, I think in the playoffs, when the playoffs hit, it should go, instead of 1 point, 2 points per game.
But you're talking about points, and we're not really basing it on a point system. It's just a one win.
Points. When I say points, I'm talking about totals. I'm talking about totals, not points. I'm just calling them points.
Well, right now we are doing points. Each win is worth 1 point. That's really what he's saying. So every W I get is a point, right? Yeah. But what he's saying is, in the playoffs, maybe each win can be worth 2 points. You know what I'm saying? So if I get a win, then that's 2. You know what I'm saying? So kind of maybe make up some of the ground. But I understand if we don't want to change it this year, maybe because the person in the lead ain't gonna want nothing to help nobody behind.
I mean, if I had
Kansas City, I could get down with the playoff because it's sticking with the NFL. I'm comfortable with the NFL.
I'm cool.
We can do that.
I just wanted to do the college thing.
I'm confident in my picks in the NFL. I'm not confident with my picks in these college bowl games.
None of us are. I'm not. If it's not OU, I can tell you Jack Booty. I can't tell you.
But that feels like it's just like a coin toss and a flip instead of knowledge.
So they give the person,
NFL games
on the bottom. That gives the person that might be struggling in the NFL picks, that gives them an opportunity to level out, and then that'll make it more exciting in the playoffs when we double the number to 2.
Yeah, my vote is no. To go put college in with NFL, I don't want to mix that up. In the playoffs, I'm okay with that. We go with the playoffs, double the points or whatever. That's cool. But I don't want to pollute our NFL with college.
What you say, D? Because look, we doing the whole pick, Chuck. You taking 20 games, bro. you taking like 20 bowl games. If you lose, the most points that the winner is going to get is 5 points. That's it.
How many you up right now, Chuck?
4.
You're up 4 on G. So if G comes out here and he wins, then he's up 1. And he retakes the lead. You're up more than 4 on me. So even if I get 5, that'll shorten our gap, but it still won't put me into the lead. And Curdy's in that same boat.
And also in the playoffs, I think each round of the playoffs, the point number should go up.
Less games, yeah.
Yes, less games, the point total should go up. So if Kansas City is playing the Bengals, and I pick the Bengals,
all right, so check it out. So check it out. What would be fair is the increase on the points each round or whatever. We just leave the college thing separate, because if I'm Chuck, I'm saying hell no.
And
It's not right to change
I mean, I'm
the
just being
game.
real.
I don't even know about the going up every round, because think about this, y'all. Because what that does is that really takes away from the people who did well earlier in the Western. Because think about it. If say in the first round of the playoffs, it's 2 points per game. Second round, how many rounds? 4 all the way up to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, somebody can come back and
3 points per game. You'll come back. You get the Super Bowl, right? And it don't matter what we did, because that's 5 points. You know what I'm saying? Whoever gets that is gonna win it all. It makes everything else, all the wins and all the stuff that you did before that, kind of obsolete. You know what I'm saying? So
just double the points during the playoffs.
Double it during the playoffs. Like make them 2 points rather than just 1. But I'm good with that. I don't want the Super Bowl to be worth 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? So whoever wins the Super Bowl just wins it all. No matter, I could have been in last place the whole time, but since I kept it kind of close, I win the Super Bowl and I take the lead and I win it all at the last minute. I don't think that's fair to the people who were above me before. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to do that. You're picking horrible. So that's that's not going to happen.
No, it just feels
but
like,
I'm still within 5 games.
If we do that, it's like, it feels like, the people that's on the bottom are reaching for straws to try to get back into it, and to contend.
No, that gives everybody a puncher's chance.
But it's changed the rules in the middle of it. If we
should go playoffs each round, just 2 points. But
playoffs.
I agree with that.
I can get with the playoffs doubling your wins. Yeah, I can live with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with the playoffs 2 points. I will vote for that. That gives the playoffs a little bit more gravitas. You know what I'm saying? The playoffs should be worth a little bit more, right?
Right.
So I agree with that. It doubles our wins. I just don't want every round to go up even further, because that makes the Super Bowl, 1 win, whoever wins that wins the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So I would say 2 points for the playoffs, right? We can do the college thing, but it's totally separate. It doesn't add anything to our win totals or anything like that. We're just doing that for fun. And I would say do it like that this year. I agree with that. I think that's a good plan. What y'all think?
Yeah. Oh, how about this? Since we got our T-shirt people in the house, everybody else got to chip in and do a family college bowl pick'em T-shirt. Whoever wins, everybody else got to get them the T-shirt. We got 2 people who do T-shirts here. We could go for a T-shirt instead of a belt on the college thing.
All right.
Okay, that's cool.
Or the bum.
Would that work?
College did.
We're just,
somebody just one. Ain't no second place. Ain't no high. If you win the college pick'em, the family college pick'em thing, you get a little T-shirt.
Right.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, we can do that.
You know what I'm saying? And that'll be something.
So Charger, you know you're gonna lose without the college thing because Kansas City Chiefs ain't going to the Super Bowl.
Ouch.
And
He's
that's
nervous too. Chuck nervous
This
year.
is on tape.
That's not a Chiefs hat. That's a Royals hat, isn't it? That looks like the Kansas City Royals.
Oh yeah, this
insignia.
clean too.
This
Yeah,
on tape. Yeah, this is the Royals hat.
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't mad.
He got a George Brett hat on.
Hey,
Yeah, I've been to Royal games.
the Muskogee Ruffers is in the state
When I was
championship.
stationed
Hey,
down there, when
give
I was
it up for
stationed
those
down
Ruffers.
there in Fort Riley, I would go to.
Durham, your high school, are they in the playoffs? No. Are they in the championship? No. Those
I
Ruffers.
mean, not this year. Lamarck has gone. Lamarck is perennially in this area.
Man,
Goes to state. I mean, that's
Danny
Lamarck is
Jackson.
just that good. They were that good back when I was there.
Danny
But I went to so
Jackson
many different high schools.
done for me lately.
And
I've been to
missed
so many
out
different. I
on
went to
the
Muskogee High for
championship,
a little while, so I was at Muskogee High for a second.
Ruffers they punched the clock for the state championship. So everybody tune in 1:00 our time.
Central Standard.
Friday at 1:00. They'll be playing. You can go to Ruffer TV to watch
On
it
YouTube.
on YouTube. The whole city of Muskogee will be there.
They just shut down Muskogee to watch the Ruffles win the state championship.
For the Mean Green Ruffer.
Crazy, man. I'll be at work.
Muskogee High for
They
a
don't
couple
have
of weeks.
Friday night lights no more, huh?
Nah, man. Well, I'm pretty sure, they probably got 2 games. They probably got 2 games going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a Muskogee High basketball jersey somewhere.
Man, let's don't get on basketball, boy. That's toilet stool.
Yes,
Basketball, but bro, these Caucasians say I watched. Who was that? Owasa Kurt?
Yeah.
I watched Owasa beat Booker T last season, and a fight broke out. They fought all the way up into the locker room. Now, when I was coming up, you wasn't gonna beat Wayne the Tisdale and Nolan Richardson Jr. and Richard
Lee Mayberry and
yeah, you was not about to beat them. No.
Richard
that
Dumas.
little point guard, Arthur Thomas was his name, I think.
Yeah.
That little dude, like 5'9", 2-hand, 360 dunks and stuff.
He came down to Muskogee to the Civic Center and wore them Riley brothers out.
Yeah, the Shriners class.
Brian and Jeff.
Hey, but I played for their rival because I went to McLean and I played against Booker T. Washington, boy.
Nolan
Tulsa McLean Scott, boy, the other all-black school in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Don't tell nobody else, man. Say, man, we need to splice that. Don't tell nobody else that, man. You went to the moment.
You know what? Hey, G, I lived right, Daddy's house was right behind Booker T. Washington. But Nana did not want me to go to Booker T because she went to McLean. So I had to take a bus. I could have walked to Booker T, but I had to take a bus to McLean, like a city bus, because the school buses didn't run. I wasn't in the area. Yeah. All the way down to a worse school. I didn't understand it.
Who was that white dude, man, that the Ruffles had, man, that was supposed to be a superstar, man? Not the Riley brothers, but it was one. I want to say his name was something like Gene Van Landenberg or something like that. That name ring a bell? White dude, man. He was a forward. Yeah, he played with the Riley brothers, man. I think I want to say that's his name, man. And it was him, the two.
Back then, brothers stowed up on the hardwood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, you had teams like Tad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Boynton.
James
Tad. Boynton.
You had Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Come run you
On
out.
basketball, they had that on lock.
Yeah, they had it on lock.
Straight up.
Hey, when I played for McLean, though, I played with Shea Seals. Y'all remember him? Shea
Yeah,
Seals.
Seals. Guard.
Yeah,
Yep.
Shea Seals.
Hey,
He played on that McLean team.
You went to McLean. McLean is they a black high school. They powerful, but the location is horrible. You went to school on Peoria, bro.
Yeah, Peoria Boulevard. That's right.
North Tulsa, bro. Don't tell nobody else that.
That's right down the street. That's where I went to school where Black Wall Street used to be.
Yeah.
You hit the north side of Peoria because Peoria went all the way through, the city. You get on one nice side of Peoria, and then you start moving. The
it started looking worse for it.
Yeah, but that's why it's funny to me. Like everybody's talking about Black Wall Street now because on a TV show they talked about it or something, on a popular TV show, and now everybody's like, "Man, I just learned about Black Wall Street this year." That was like common knowledge for us, I guess, because we went to school in Oklahoma.
We got pulled over
taught it
on Peoria just because we was driving up and down the street looking for a dang club down there. And just because we turned around a couple of times and was driving up and down Peoria, that was the reason why they pulled us out, got us all out the car, set us on the sidewalk, and started asking us questions. And getting all our IDs. And all our IDs. And
R.I.P. Richard Wade, Richard Bourne.
Yeah, I was with Richard Bourne / Wade. Well,
he was one of Linwood Wade's sons, right? I think Linwood, older Linwood Wade. I think that he's one of his sons.
His dad worked with our dad at Acme Engineering.
What was his name?
Richard Bourne's dad.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Wade. Like, is Wade his mama?
He changed his name to Wade for some reason. I think that was
he told me he was Linwood Wade Sr. was his dad.
Oh, okay.
He told me that like last time I saw him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that was it was Vincent. So Vincent Bourne's, him and Stevie Bourne's, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Then it was Ron and Vaughn.
Their father was Wade.
Linwood Wade Jr.
Yeah. I played basketball with Linwood Wade.
Y'all same age, somewhere around there. Yep.
I may have. I just don't. Like I said, I blocked out. I don't remember her anybody.
Jr. was a great athlete. Linwood Wade was a great baseball coach. He was one of he's not a Clyde Thompson, but he's right up there. He was one of the straight cats that kind of kept us in line. And that's what's missing in our community. We don't have those Lee T. Strands and
Mose Harlan,
Nudie, Mr. Perkins. We don't have those guys anymore to straighten out the young black kids. We basically dehumanize our little boys, and they feel like being a man is totally wrong. And you know what? No one's gonna say anything because while they cutting their thing off, acting like a female, these Caucasians sending their kids to camps and they manning up.
Yeah.
Why
we turned our young men over to the prison culture with I ain't gonna go into that on the recording, but we turned our young men over to some of the darker exploits when it comes to human interaction. We let prison culture dictate what our young boys.
Yeah, we already know what started all of that stuff. You took and it was all what I don't like about it is that it was all pre-orchestrated. Like it was well thought out to take the black man out the home.
Yes.
And it had a bunch of young black boys raised by a bunch of angry black women. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? And now the young black boys grew up to want to be, if that's all you're around is your mama and your aunts,
Yep.
And then you go to prison and you have those experiences and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's no, I mean, what was going to happen to the next generation and the generation after that and the generation after that? It's just going to get worse and worse.
Right.
Bunch of punks.
Yeah.
But
and then if you stand up and be a man,
we'll take that.
And then Chuck, if you stand up and
that's
be
what
a
we
man,
need to. Let's stop the recording.
If you talk to somebody with a deep voice, or you stand up and be a man, or whatever, or you don't take stuff, that's toxic. Oh,
yeah, it creates rebellion.
You bad. Come on, man.
It creates total rebellion.
Right.
Man,
Right.
I was just talking. I'll never forget, man. I went to go pick up my children. It was something wrong at a daycare. It was something wrong with the money. I thought my wife had paid. They said we owed a bunch of money. I was like, wait a minute. I know I was just talking to my wife. She asked me if she should pay this, and I told her yes. So I said, I think that there's something wrong. I wasn't upset. I was just inquiring. Y'all telling me that I owe this amount, but I don't think that that's correct. You know, we did this, we did that, blah, 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 blah. It was two young women in there. I wasn't mad. I was talking just like I'm talking right now, right? By the time I got home, as soon as I walked into the door, they had called the manager of the manager of the owner of the place, the daycare, and the owner of the place explained everything to her, and she had called my wife. By the time I got home and had a whole conversation talking about I had gone up there and them young ladies were scared of me. And I'm like, that wasn't even angry, Daryl. That wasn't upset, Daryl. That was, I don't understand, Daryl. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's like I can't walk into a place and just be my natural black self.
No, you have to make yourself smaller.
You
have to make yourself smaller just to appease, make people feel comfortable around you. So you shouldn't have to do that.
So check it out. When I was a young man, I was loud, brash, whatever, right? People thought a certain thing of me. I shut my mouth when I got about 28. I got worse. I got treated worse.
G, man, that rental car I got when I was down there, you know, they sent me a accident form saying a chipped windshield and wanted me to fill out that accident form. When I turned that car in and everything was good, 2 weeks later, they sent me, I said, I'm not filling this out. You know, I'm not filling out an accident report for a chipped windshield when I turned it in and everything was good. I didn't. And they were like, well, just fill out the accident report. I said, how can I fill out an accident report when I'm not even aware of an accident, you know? Right. Yeah, they were like,
they wanted you to cover an employee. You was covering an employee. That's what you were doing. They wanted you to cover the employee.
They took off in the car and got
yeah.
When I turned that car in, it was nothing wrong with that car, man.
That's a wrap.
They took it. They didn't see it. I didn't see anything wrong with that car. They didn't see nothing wrong with that car. I got on the plane, came home, and then 2 weeks later, I get this, you know. But I haven't heard anything. When I told them, I said, look, I'm not going to fill out an accident report when I'm unaware of any accident, you know. And they told me, okay, we'll pass that on to the claims department. And I haven't heard anything since.
You should have told
I'll probably go back to Oklahoma and they have a one out for my arrest.
No, because when they accepted that car, you was no longer liable. Yep. When they inspected that car when you turned it in, they should have told you right then.
Yeah.
Right then. Once you walked out of there, dude, you was done.
Yeah. Once you paid.
So tell me this, guys. Okay, so let's get back. I know this ain't football, but tell me what y'all think about this. What about this Malika Andrews not covering? You know the guard for, I think it's OKC, that
Josh Giddey
abused. Giddey. He done gone out there and was allegedly. Since this is going online, let's say it right. Allegedly, he was having relations with a 16-year-old young lady or something like that, and it's all on the internet and all this stuff. And Malika Andrews, because everybody's getting on her because she's been silent. She finally said something, and even her message seemed real dry, like she didn't have like she didn't want to do it. But and how she get on the black men, I mean, be bringing up all Ime Udoka, how she dogged him, and all these black men that have, she always bringing up stuff. It's always, you know what I'm saying? It's always the black man's fault for everything. But then this white man goes out there and allegedly is doing what he's doing, and she's silent on the matter. And they coming back. Even Stephen A. is silent on it. And when Stephen A. talked about it, he was like, we got to understand that this is going on and we could get sued if we say something, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, all these other situations that y'all been talking about have been issues that's been ongoing. Y'all don't have no issue with saying something about that. So why is it that y'all are jump on us? You know what I'm saying? But y'all give everybody else a pass. And I've been saying this for the longest with Brett Favre. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Brett Favre is trash out there stealing money. Nobody's talking about it. If that was a black man, you know, and I'm really mad about the whole Ime Udoka situation, because Ime Udoka had a consensual relationship. This was, we chose to do this. You know, she agreed to it. It's in the public. Everything was agreed to, and yet he got fired, and we still don't know who she was. She was protected, and he was just ran through the mud, ruined his career, was out there in Boston, had to get fired. Now he's in Houston. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff. And I'm like, man, that's trash how they do us. You know, and all these, and we can't do, I mean, we have to be sterling clean. You know what I'm saying? Can't do anything wrong in order just to barely get by. But see, other people, they get to do whatever they want to do and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? If that
like
was
the anti-Semitic stuff with the basketball player. You know, you got people that get away with using the N-word, and you know, it's forgotten about a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? But
bottom line,
what y'all think about that?
With a black man in America, the only place that you're worth anything is in Jesus Christ. Bottom line.
Yep.
That's it.
That's the realest thing. That's just the bottom line right there. If us as black men are looking for a crown in this life, it's not going to happen. But in Christ, you can raise your family to, you know, hopefully have some majesty for you. And even if not, God got the crown for you. All the rest of this right here, we're not going to see it in our lifetime. We're not going to see us get treated
everything on this
in our lifetime.
We're perish.
Not.
Yeah. Everything on this earth will perish. And you know, they might get their crown here. Yeah. But at the end of the day,
what's that word? You know what I'm saying? Like,
we all got that in common, is we got to lead this earth.
Yep.
And if y'all don't do nothing else, man, go see After Death. Listen, man, I saw that. It's life-changing. It's a movie all about how people who have NDEs, near-death experiences, all over the world, if they die and then somebody bring them back. And everybody, different cultures, different religions, different races, all over the world, different languages, when they interview them, they all have the same testimonies. It's 2 testimonies, same stuff. And that's, you know, that's crazy to me. For people in Africa,
down the rabbit hole so deep. The NDE stuff took me down the rabbit hole so deep, man. That it was a few years back, man. But I saw some of that stuff. I haven't seen that movie you talking about, but I did look into that, and I went deep, because you know how you study something and it just keeps taking you deeper.
It start eating at you.
But listen to this, y'all. But the thing that really encouraged me is that I'm not afraid of death, because I believe wholeheartedly in Jesus Christ, and I believe to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord, right? So I'm not afraid of death. But what I have been afraid of my entire life is the transition. You know, that moment, that the pain or whatever you might feel when your heart stops or whatever, you know, that dying process, right? I've always like, oh, you know, nobody wants to go through that pain or whatever, you know. But everybody in there, in this movie, they don't talk. They like, the woman said the perfect quote, and more than one person has talked about it. She says, I didn't go from life to death. She says, I went from life to better life. Everybody talks about how I felt better than I ever have. Like this was where I was supposed to feel. Nobody talks about like I felt the dying process. And that, and going back to the Bible, again, to be absent from the body, that moment is not no long drawn out hurting or pain or nothing like that. It's just a moment, and now I feel great. You know what I'm saying? And everybody talked about it. Everybody said the same thing. I went from life to better life. I was like, ooh, when I heard that, it was, I guess the preacher in me. You know what I'm saying? Boy, yeah. I went from life to better life. Boy, and it makes you believe that this state that we're in right now, the 60, 70, 80 years that we might live on this earth, is not our natural state. You know what I'm saying? We say we're born and then we die, but in all actuality, the moment that we die, we're actually born. You know what I'm saying? Because we're back in the state that we're supposed to be in. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that's what they were
usually they never have the words to explain it. They never have the words to explain it. It's unexplainable what they say, but
so that really got me. And then when they talk about everybody that has the positive experience, because it's two experiences. It's one that's negative and one that's positive. So everybody that had the positive experience talks about the light that just feels like love, a love that they've never, that they can't explain, that they've never felt before. It's just this all-encompassing loving feeling. And everybody who had this experience didn't want to come back. They were kind of forced to come back. Some of them were depressed after they came back and stuff because they felt like they were in a place that they were supposed to be in, this loving feeling that they had never felt before, washed over them, this loving light. And that's nothing but God, because God is love. You know what I'm saying? And we've never even experienced that. But they talk about this feeling of love and comfort and understanding and all this other stuff that they felt while they was in the presence of this light. And for everybody, for everybody to have had the same experience, it's
everybody beautiful. Everybody don't have it, man.
Well, yeah, well, the other people have the falling. The falling.
They had to bring them back. They had nothing. I'm like,
Your daddy told me when his sister died, it looked like she was trying to breathe. Say, man, sign us out of here, man.
All right, y'all. We've had a great conversation today, man. You've heard our picks. Now we want to hear what yours are, man. Comment down below. Tell us who you think, where our lone wolf picks are going to win, or who you think did good, or who you think didn't do so good this week. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to talk about. And again, the Ragsdale family has a lot of good stuff out there. We want you to go through there and look at all the messages that my big brother, Pastor Harold, puts on there, man. He be preaching and all the different things that we have, all the music and stuff that we have on the Ragsdale channel, just to help you to be better, do better, and live better than you did yesterday, man. We will see y'all next week. Y'all take it easy. We love you. Peace.
Peace.